Monday. Welcome to Monday. I know it kind of already feels like it's Wednesday. This was a busy day so far. So just one of those ones where I'm quickly running and getting to the piano just in the right time. And so what I'd grabbed before though, I had thought thankfully about grabbing a book before, so I didn't have to just quickly randomly grab one. I thought we'd do some Irish music today. Just hadn't played out of the Irish Rovers for a while, and I thought that might be a good one for a Monday to have some peppy little music, to have add a little cheer to our little dreary Monday. And then you start playing some of them and they're all written in minor keys and you're like, oh, that's not exactly what I was looking for. But anyway, so I've got a whole bunch of Irish music lined up here and I'm just going to get started from the Irish Rovers. This is the one called The Unicorn. Right, a long time ago when the earth was green, there were more kind of animals than you'd ever seen. They'd run around free while the earth was being born, and the loveliest of them all was the unicorn. There's some Irish music for you. And if you're familiar with that one, I just remember it as a kid. It's got such funny little lyrics to it. So remember what happened to the unicorn. Did they miss the boat? They were kicking and splashing when the rain was pouring. Oh, those foolish unicorns. So the ark started moving and drifted with the tide, and the unicorns looked up from the rock and cried. This is not a happy story for the unicorn. The water came up and sort of floated them away, and that's why you've never seen a unicorn today. Okay. What we got here? All right, so this one's called the Black Velvet Band. I think a lot of these now are just more traditional folk songs. I'm not sure if they actually wrote that one, but here's some that might be familiar. That one was called Black Velvet Band. And of course, all of these have like 4 or 5 verses and they all tell a story. So this one is called Nancy Whiskey. I am a weaver, a Carlton weaver. I'm a rash and a roving blade. There, that one was Nancy Whiskey. All right, here's another one, actually two. I can play two in a row. I got both of these marked for some reason. This one's called Bonnie Kelswater. Here's a health unto ye, Bonnie Kelswater, for it's there you'll find the pleasures of life, and it's there you'll find the fishing and fowls, and a bonny wee girl to find for your wife. And then the other one is called The Irish Rover. Okay, I gotta take that back. So the one problem with this book is that it's written for a lot of these things in guitar, and so it's telling me it's in the key of C, but actually it wants to be in B flat, and I can't transpose in my head. Let's try this one. Hopefully this one's in the right key. The Irish Rover is this one. That one's got some interesting lyrics to it too. It's talking about sailing away from the Cove of York, but the second verse starts with, "We were 5 years from shore when the whiskey ran dry, and Mate McGee lost his head." And then the third verse, I was just skimming ahead as I was reading, "We'd sailed 7 years when the measles hit the crew, and our ship had hit a rock in the fog." So yeah, the Irish Rover, sounded very happy. The lyrics are not so happy. Here's one called Bog in the Valley-O. Ho row the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley-o. And that one's kind of like when you would sing camp songs. This one says, In the bog, there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree, a tree in the bog, a bog down the valley-o. And then it says, and on the tree, there was a limb, and then on the limb, there was a branch, a rare branch, and then the branch was a twig, and a twig was a leaf, and a leaf was a bug, and a bug was a hair, and I think the song could probably go on forever and ever. So, all right, just always looking now to make sure I don't have to transpose any of these. This one's called Come In. Come in, come in, I'll do the best I can. Come in, bring in your whole bloody clan. Take it slow and easy, I'll shake you by the hand. Sit you down, I'll treat you decent, 'cause I'm an Irish man. That one was called Come In. All right, here is one called Cold Winter Shadow. When a cold winter shadow I cast on the ground, and frost from the foothills creeping all around, I now and then glance down at the roof towards the town, in a kind of hope that you will be coming on down. That one was Cold Winter Shadow. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, this one is called Brambleshire Wood. See the lonely old men playing draughts round the tree on the square of the village of Brambleshire Wood, and carefree young boys playing ball round those men with the weary old faces, but the boys' eyes are bright. Imposing and tall stands the stone with the names of the young men who died, engraved in gold letters, impressively listed, dead heroes who battled for Brambleshire Wood. Okay. Shire Wood. I actually have no idea what battle that was. Talking about them wearing khaki. So, all right, this one is called Penny Whistle Peddler. I hope you meet the peddler with the feather in his hat, the penny whistle man with the orange-colored cap. Bells in his coat and a raggle-taggle kind of grin. He'll teach you how to love if you believe in him. That one's talking about mystic dark hills. Sounds very much like a Sandman kind of character. All right, here's, I think I got one more page kind of folded here. This one's called Among the Heather. One day I went a walking in the merry month of May. I met a little country girl, and this to her did say, let me walk along with you and hold you by the hand, and maybe I can help you fill that wee tin can. And there's a big story that ends with, so girls, when you're courting, take my advice, never let an Irishman kiss you more than twice. It kind of goes on from there, so. That one was called Up Among the Heather. So those were kind of the only ones I recognized from that one. How are we doing? We got some time. I'm going to flip and play some familiar Irish ones from our Reader's Digest book. Everyone's going to know these ones. My Wild Irish Rose, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, and That's an Irish Lullaby. so there's some of those kind of more familiar Irish ones. Someone have to get a list and see if there's any more in the books that are just kind of scattered. Those three were nicely right there together. Have this one other book I can play a few more minutes out of. This one was Irish Tunes for the Piano Accordion. These very much felt like dancing tunes. So anyway, I just like all the titles on them. So this first one, you can try and visualize them, I guess. This one's called The Bag of Spuds. So a lot of these are going to have just that little bit more of a minor sound. So yeah, that one was called The Bag of Spuds. Here's one. It says it's a jig, and it's called The Boys of the Town. I can't imagine doing that in an accordion, but anyway. Right, here's one called The Eavesdropper. So again, I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to sound like, but you can try and visualize an eavesdropper. That's a lot of notes in some of these little ones. So you can just kind of visualize the jigs, right? Everybody's feet going. This one is called the Canard Polka, and this is about out of time here, so that might be, what else have I got folded here? I'll see, maybe we can sneak in one more polka after that. This one's the Canard Polka. is time, but I'm going to sneak one more in here just because. Keep going. One more. This one is called Maggie in the Woods. It's a polka. All right, there we go. A little bit, a half hour of some Irish music, a real mix in there, kind of some minor sounding ones, some fast jigs, some romance, and then some stories that were tragedies almost, but in a funny way, which seems very Irish if I think about my stories Mom always told about Grandpa. So anyway, that's it. Thanks so much for joining me for this Monday afternoon, and we will see everybody back here again tomorrow at 3:30. Have a great day. Bye-bye.